You click this video because you don't want to suck. You want to know what the #1 mistake is for beginners. You don't care if my name is Zelos or if I look like Faker. It's not about you stealing your parents or girlfriend or boyfriend or your dog's credit card to get waifus in this game. Nah, it's not that. It's not about resin either, where you should be below the cap so you can regenerate it over time passively so that you can use that to farm materials for your characters. #1 mistake is not about me repeating the fact that you need to explore the map, especially after adventure rank 20. Those are top tier mistakes, no doubt. Maybe you have heard it before in my channel or elsewhere, but we need to talk about something one more time. I need to stress this and repeat this because it's going to happen. The #1 mistake, hear me out, is playing at this angle right here, when you should be playing at this angle like me, min-maxing to the T with an 82-inch ultra-wide transparent 4K UHD 360 Hz. Okay, let me get to the bottom of this. #1 mistake is working on too many projects. That doesn't mean just characters. It means weapons and artifacts too. In the beginning, it doesn't really matter, but once you get into like the mid game, it's a game with a main damage carry, which means damage dealing character with 2 supporting characters. Let me give you an example. For me, I only needed 2 characters to get to adventure rank 20, and also in the same period, right after hitting adventure rank 20, I was able to knock out the Spiral Abyss, which is an end game content that we have for now. Once you finish floor 3, in the first day that you hit adventure rank 20, you will unlock Shan-Li. For me to do this, I only needed the main character and Lisa. And then I swapped over to a new damage carry like these 4 stars afterwards. Shan-Li, Razor, Chang-Yun, Ning, Guang, for example. Now, I'm not saying you work on all of these. I'm saying that you switch on over from one damage carry to another when you are certain you're ready to do that. In order to complement your main damage carry, you want to bring a support character that uses a different element to create reactions. If you want to know more detail about this, I have a dedicated video on Team Building 101. Make sure you guys check that out, as well as my other beginner's guides. You have to have focus of what you want to build. You don't want to overspread your resources and your resin. Resin is a valuable resource that does replenish over time, but if you're using the resin in dungeons, in outdoor bosses to get materials to upgrade your characters that you're not too sure about using, maybe you just want to build the character or 2 or 3 or 8. After realizing that you have spent all your resources into way too many projects, you have to wait for resin to replenish so that you can go out there once again to gather the materials, the resources that you have consumed on all those projects. For example, your main damage dealer should be the highest level. So let's say he or she is level 70. Your support characters, they don't have to be 70 as well. It gets really expensive from that point on as well. So like 50 is fine for your healer, or a support character like Fischl, who is only there to drop her E, her Oz for the electro effect, so that you can go swap into your main damage carry and cause reactions. Fischl is not there to do all the damage. She is only there to provide consistent electro element for reactions. So she doesn't need to be higher than your main damage dealer or even equal to your main damage dealer just yet. Because even if you're a whale, you're going to start running out of in-game resources like gold especially. Whether you ignore my message or not, you'll realize yourself how expensive it is to ascend later on. I made this mistake myself. I got destroyed. Why? Why did I do that? Because I just got caught up in the hype during the closed betas. I was way too excited. I just wanted to try everything out. Now, I'm not saying don't do that, but just know the risks. If you want to slowly build your characters over time, all at an even pace, you can make it work. But if you want to do well with the Spiral Abyss, which is a place that will regenerate your primal gems, then you may want to work on maybe 2 to 3. Once again, that's not counting like the main character swap to, for example, Shan-Li. Now, if you do decide to do like a main damage carry swap from the main character to, for example, Shan-Li or Razor at like level 40, now that's okay. I'm talking about like when you have level 50 plus of multiple characters and you're just swapping around because you pulled something interesting, then it's going to affect the speed of your progression. If you don't care about that, it's perfectly fine. Just have in mind, pick the characters that you like, work on them, make them powerful. Not all of them, not every character that you pulled, but the 2 or 3 main ones. Once they are powerful and pretty much at the top of their game, then you can spread the love into other characters that you want to work on, like alternatives called alts. Smack this video a like and subscribe for more. I'll be talking about things from now where people don't really know these things or they don't talk about it, so I'll be featuring those things and I'll just be covering everything to do with the game. And thank you so much for the 10,000 of you guys that have subscribed in the last couple of days and the 1,000 of you guys that have joined my Discord. Thank you so much for your support. It just gives me passion and motivation to push harder. I'll see you guys in the next video. Your boy Zeals. Peace.